For decades, St. Thomas was dubbed Jamaica's forgotten parish, a region of untapped potential, hampered by poor infrastructure and limited economic opportunities. Today, that narrative is rapidly changing. The Andrew Holness administration's ambitious Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, the approximately 110-kilometer roadway from Harborview to Port Antonio, is more than just a road. It is a lifeline connecting St. Thomas to Kingston and the rest of Jamaica. By slashing travel times and improving accessibility, the highway is unlocking the parish's economic potential and making it a magnet for real estate investment, business expansion, and population growth. The project also includes the construction of the Morant Bay Urban Centre, a 365,000 square foot commercial hub that will serve as a catalyst for sustainable development in St. Thomas. The combination of improved transportation infrastructure and expanded commercial space is expected to yield significant development for the region. This, in turn, generates economic activity, raises incomes, and creates a ripple effect of wealth throughout the local economy. And this growth is not just limited to a few lucky individuals. It's creating a broad-based, inclusive prosperity that is transforming the lives of ordinary Jamaicans right across St. Thomas. How is the highway transforming the lives of the people of St. Thomas? With property values on the rise, new jobs and businesses on the horizon, St. Thomas residents are unlocking new economic opportunities that can create wealth in this once overlooked parish. For example, consider the impact on homeowners and landowners. It is generating new income streams for local landlords and small investors. Imagine a family that purchased a home in Yallas for 6.5 million Jamaican dollars in 2013. Today, thanks to the investment in the community, they could sell that same home for 13.5 million Jamaican dollars, doubling their equity. That's a life-changing gain, and it's happening right now. Or think about the small landowner who never really had a use for their property, but now finds themselves with multiple offers from developers at prices far higher than they ever imagined possible. The highway is also creating new rental opportunities. With the influx of professionals and businesses, the demand for rentals is surging. In fact, monthly rents for two-bedroom homes in the area have climbed to 60,000 Jamaican dollars and above, up from $35,000 to $40,000 just a few years ago. These are just two examples, but there are countless stories like these playing out across St. Thomas every day. The transformation is evident in the increased property values, the construction of new homes, and the growing number of businesses setting up shop in the area. It's a clear indication that the region is open for business and poised for growth. The construction of a modern 4-lane highway from Harborview in St. Andrew to Port Antonio, Portland is transforming St. Thomas into a new frontier for investment, development, and wealth creation. The most immediate and tangible impact of the highway is the surge in land and property values across St. Thomas. According to realtors and market data, property prices in St. Thomas have increased by 23% to 38% since the highway project began. Depending on location and proximity to the new road, newly built two-bedroom homes in Albion, Yallas, which sold for 6.5 million Jamaican dollars in 2013, were priced at 8.5 million Jamaican dollars a year ago, and now list for at least 13.5 million Jamaican dollars, a 107% increase over a decade, with most of the appreciation occurring in the last 3 years. Land parcels near Morant Bay and Yallas have seen price jumps of 15% to 25% in the past 18 months alone. According to local real estate listings and interviews with brokers, one realtor projects that property buyers can expect price escalations of 5% to 16% annually on new acquisitions after the highway is complete and the Morant Bay Urban Centre is operational. But what about those who don't yet own property? Well, the good news is that St. Thomas still offers more affordable entry points compared to Kingston and St. Andrew. As infrastructure continues to improve and development accelerates, St. Thomas is poised to become one of Jamaica's prime real estate and investment destinations. So if you're looking for a place to invest, build your dream home, or simply enjoy a better quality of life, consider St. Thomas. The forgotten parish is quickly becoming the place to be. In fact, it's attracting first-time buyers and young families who can now commute to Kingston in 30 minutes or less. The new highway is not just improving people's lives, it's also transforming the commercial landscape of St. Thomas. In conclusion, the 4-lane highway is a game changer for St. Thomas. It's creating real, measurable wealth for ordinary Jamaicans. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one.